Hey, y'all, welcome to Musical Miles Podcast, where live music and great stories take center stage. Today's episode is brought to you by our friends at Teton Guitars. Whether you're picking tunes around a campfire or taking the stage at your favorite honky-tonk, Teton Guitars delivers rich, soulful sound built for the journey. Learn more at tetonguitars.com. Now let's dive into some music and memories. Hey, music lovers, welcome to Musical Miles Podcast. I'm your host, Byron Duffin, and I am here with Mr. Craig Campbell. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Thanks so much for letting us come. We are at Craig's Grindstone Cowboy.
Yeah.
Right there.
Here we are, yeah.
That's a cool deal. This is a cool little coffee shop. We're in Eagleville, Tennessee.
Eagleville, Tennessee.
Yeah, but you...
Population, I think 700, something like that. Yeah, it's kind of small, yeah.
Yeah, but you're you're a politician here in this town.
Yeah.
City council guy.
Very loosely used term in my world. I ran for city council and got elected. So it's been fun. I've been learning a lot on the city council. So we'll see. I got 2 more years, and we'll see how it goes.
I toyed a little bit with the political scene myself, and I have our youngest child, Mr. Gage, is a political science graduate from Utah State University. So
How about that?
And he loves politics, which is...
I don't love it. I just, city council, I love being here with Eagleville and being part of the community and being like, especially with this place, Grindstone Cowboy.
Well, you're a businessman in town, so, being involved.
It made sense for me to at least be a part of some of those decision-making meetings that went on. And so, I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued by this whole process, so it's been fun.
Well, it's never too late to learn, right? And even with us, we were just talking about learning about podcasting. It's been a learning curve, so
it's almost like you never stop learning.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Your existence.
Yeah.
You learn something every day.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's talk about music, because that's what we're here for.
Let's do it.
So we are here to talk to you about your music career. You started out, so tell me, where did you grow up?
So I grew up in South Georgia.
South Georgia.
A little town called Lyons, Georgia. A little bigger than this.
Okay.
But that's where it started.
Piano player.
Yep, started playing the piano when I was a kid. My mama bought a piano and had it in and brought it into the house, and it was just it was there, and I was intrigued. So I taught myself how to play.
Yeah.
And that's truly where my music, the love of music, for me, that's where it all began.
Right. And you came to Nashville at what age?
So I officially moved here full time when I was 23 years old.
Okay.
That was in 2002.
Okay.
And didn't know anybody, didn't know...
So you were born in 81?
79.
Oh, that's the year I graduated high school.
Yeah, 79. And, when I got here, all I wanted to do was be here, and I wanted to be around people like me.
Sure.
And then I also wanted to be able to play music and pay my bills. So Lower Broadway was a big...
Right.
Was something I was like, I gotta get in and figure out how to get into that scene. And about a year in, I started, introducing myself to people as a piano player and picked up a bunch of gigs. And I got some really, really cool gigs along the way. I played piano for Tracy, Byrd for a while. I played piano for Bryan for a little while. And all the while doing my own thing, playing on Lower Broadway. And that's how I met my wife.
Okay.
She hired me to play piano for her. And so
was she an entertainer, singer?
Oh, yeah. She moved to Nashville to be a singer, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's amazing.
Well, I can imagine. Well, so you spent a couple of years down there just kind of honing your skills and building relationships.
Yeah.
Right? And then got on touring with some of those guys, Tracy and
playing as a side guy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then, throughout the course of about 6 years, I was at Lower Broadway, having a lot of fun with it.
Sure.
And then I was writing songs, and I was singing demos for other songwriters, and then 2008, I was playing at the stage on Lower Broadway and got discovered. Took about a year to negotiate the contract. I signed with Bigger Picture in 2009, and my first song came out in 2010. So that was
the first one was
Family Man.
Family Man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then, so what was your first full album?
So my first full album came out April of 2011. It's just self-titled. Didn't have a title to it like it was Craig Campbell.
And was that the single, first single off?
So yeah,
there?
Family Man was the first single off of that record. And then the second single was a song called Fish.
Yeah, I love that song.
And
it's a great song.
And then we put a third song out that didn't do chart-wise, didn't do really well. A song called When I Get It.
Okay.
And that was all off of my first record.
Okay. When did Outskirts come out?
So Outskirts was I wrote it in 2015, and then we recorded it that December, and then we released it in spring of 2016 is when that song came out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your that's your most highest streaming song, correct? Is that the highest charting song as well? Or?
No, it actually didn't chart very well at all.
Which one was it? Keep Them Kisses.
Keep Them Kisses Comin was my only top 10.
Okay.
But if you're looking at the chart, Outskirts of Heaven didn't chart well at all. It only went to 24.
Really?
Yeah.
But
it's been impacted. Yeah. Like I can't imagine what that song would have done had it went to number one. I think, especially with all the numbers that it has generated, I think it would have been a blockbuster song.
Well, just on Spotify, I think it's at 70 million, isn't it? Or
we just crossed 60 million.
60
on Spotify.
million.
Yeah, 60 million on Spotify, and which means there's about that many on the other ones together. So it's over 100 million.
That's amazing for one song.
For a song that only went to 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the songwriting process, because I heard somewhere, or either in another interview or read somewhere, that when you what really motivated you to cut that song? Because I think it's an interesting story.
Outskirts of Heaven?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I first wrote it just because I was nervous about going to heaven.
Right.
I grew up in a place like this where there's, farms and not much going on, and so, but if you read the Bible says how heaven's gonna have these big mansions and pearly gates and
streets of
gold, and it's just like, it sounds like a big lit up city to me. And I said, man, I'm excited to go, but I don't want to live downtown heaven.
Right.
So I wrote that song, and then started playing it out live, and people were just reacting to it.
Sure.
And so I went to the record label and I said, hey, I don't know what's going on with this song, but there's something going on with it, and I think we need to put it on the radio. I think people need to hear it. And my president of the label at the time, he said, let's do it. Let's go for it. So that's how that went.
Yeah, and once again, you never know how it's going to chart, but the fact that it did so well.
Yeah, it touched a lot of people. Chart position is a broad thing. We all want the number one song, but there was a lot of markets. For instance, Nashville played the song like it was a number one song. So there's people that live in Nashville that have no idea that it wasn't a number one because it played here like it was a number one. Now, this is playing it 50 times a week.
Wow.
So it reached a lot of people.
Yeah.
It still is to this day.
Without a doubt.
It streams 20,000, 30,000 a day.
Well, I think it's your number one stream, and then Keep Them Kisses Comin, I think, is your second, right?
Or Fish, I don't know. I think one of them.
I knew
they're
both
both kind of neck and neck. Yeah,
neck and neck. That Fish, that's great. That's just a great story.
It's fun.
It's just fun. It's just fun. Yeah. Who'd you write that with?
Fish, I wrote with Arlos Smith and Ash Underwood.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Two awesome songwriters.
Yeah. And how'd that come about? Kind of.
I got to be honest, it wasn't my idea. I had a writing appointment with Arlos and Ash that day, and Arlos came into the room and he was guns blazing. He's like, I got an idea, guys. And we were like, what is it? And he told us. And me and Ash both were like, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't drop it. So he basically forced us to write this song, and I'm so glad he did. Because I think, whether you like the song, hate the song, whatever, I still think if you break the lyrics down, it's a well-written song.
Oh, it's extremely well-written.
So I'm proud of it in that sense.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's fun. Well, so you were with the label until when?
So I signed with Bigger Picture in 2010, and then they closed in 2014.
Okay.
So there was about a 7 or 8 month gap there where I was trying to negotiate getting out of the contract. Even though they had closed, I still was under contract.
Okay. Where does that contract go? I mean, who picks it up?
Well, the LLC still is an active LLC.
Okay.
So my contract was with that LLC.
It was valid. It was a valid. Yeah. Okay.
So I was negotiating to get out of that, and then over the next 7 or 8 months, I negotiated a new record deal with Broken Bow. So I signed with those guys in 2015, and I was with them till 2019, and then after that we split, and since then I've been independent.
You kind of your own deal, right? Grindstone.
Yeah, I'm doing my own thing, and it's been a beautiful 5 years of finally getting back to making music and being happy and doing it the way I want to do it.
Sure.
And it's been, music is supposed to be fun and awesome. Right. And so when you're signed to a record deal and they hold all the cards and they're telling you what you can and can't do, it just creatively just takes it all out of you.
Well, it's got to be tough. And, we've had some conversations with people, and I've asked this question of more than one artist, is Nashville really the place that dreams come to die? Musical dreams, in some regard. I mean, it takes a long time to be successful in this town.
Yeah.
I mean, you came early. But at what point before you're really your first successful?
Yeah, I was 31 years old now. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to to do to move to Nashville and say, hey, I want to have a career in country music, and I want to have songs that are on the radio, and that's one of the biggest gambles because you for me, I've always thought you got to dive in, you got to be all in, no backup plan. So that's the gamble you make is you could spend 10 years doing this and then never get to a spot where the music can provide for you financially. But I was blessed to be able to, for lack of a better term, get lucky and find the right people that could make decisions and had some money to play with, and yeah.
Well, and you know what? This isn't. They call it a 10-year town. For a lot of people, Lainey Wilson's a prime example.
Yeah.
I mean, lots of people came here, and I don't know. Do you know songwriter Stephanie Davis?
I don't.
From Montana originally, lives in Austin now, but she used to tour with Garth a little bit and Garth cut some of her songs. But she said, I met her at a songwriter festival in Montana in Livingston and got to interview her there. And she just said, look, we all have that Screw You Nashville song that we wrote. We've had enough. And she said, and then that's the one that broke and Garth cut it. Wolves. She wrote Wolves and Garth cut it, and it bought her a ranch in Montana.
Yeah, that's back when songwriters could make money on records. Yeah.
And that's the sad thing about this. And we're learning a lot. We're music lovers, music fans, but don't really know and understand the business. But streaming has really, really hurt the industry, and it's helped some artists. Get famous faster, right? And break out and have some luck. But
yeah, the streaming is good in a sense that you don't nowadays, as an artist, you don't really need a label to get after it, but it does take a lot away from the songwriter,
right.
Because there's not much money in the publishing world when it comes to streaming, due to some super antiquated laws and they're taking advantage of. Spotify's making, all the streamers, they're making a good lick, and they're not really paying the songwriters what I think they're worth. But
well, are they compensating the artists for what they're worth?
Not really. That's the record labels make most of the money, and that's what being independent is the plus side. Because
in your case, if you're the songwriter, the producer, the
record owner,
the whole
all that,
you got all the pieces.
So I'm at least being able to make music, and the music is paying for itself.
Yeah.
So I'm not crushing it by no means, but my music is sustaining itself.
The coffee shop doesn't have to subsidize the music.
Right. Right.
Well, cool. Well, let's see. So another thing we wanted to talk about, your local girl here, Miss Maddie Pruitt,
Yeah.
is out there actually in LA, right?
Yeah.
On American Idol,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to go out and play piano for her. Was it for her audition?
Audition, yeah.
On the audition, and so then you got to hang out with your buddy Luke a little bit,
Right.
and they said the banter was good. I didn't get to see that. We saw the episode last night with Miss Maddie in Hawaii, and she's
Right.
doing well.
She's doing well, and she's super talented, and you know, I've known her for several years. When they moved to Eagleville, we became fast friends just because, like her, she went to school with my kids, and then just when you're living in Eagleville, you know everybody knows everybody. So, right. And we had mutual interests, and they would come here, and we just hit it off with her parents.
Good.
And then she said, "Hey, I'm auditioning for American Idol, and I would love for you to play piano for me." And I was like, "Absolutely, let's do it." And that's how that came about, and it was cool. I was proud of her, and I was honored to be part of it.
Yeah. Well, that's fun. That's cool. Well, so you're also got a new single, "Missing You," right? That originally was released in 2018 on your EP, "See You Try," right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, what's going on with that?
So we're being independent. I had this. I've always wanted to have another hit at radio, but I thought that those days were over. So, just because I thought the only way to have a hit at radio was you had to have a record deal, and I was like, well, I don't want a record deal anymore.
Right.
So I guess my radio days are over. But anyways, I saw my buddy Drew Baldridge do it. He took a song last year as an independent artist and took it #1. And so it inspired me to do the same thing. So that's what we're doing. And I knew "Missing You" was a hit because of it was released in 2018 on an EP, and it just started streaming like crazy.
Right.
All on its own, which what I mean by that is like we weren't working it. We weren't shining a light on it. It was just
they weren't throwing millions
of
dollars
took off
to promote
all on its own. And so I knew that the song was a hit. And so when it came time to pick a song to go to radio, I said that's got to be the one, because we already have the data, we have the info, it's a proven hit. Let's just do it. And so that's the new song. We're working it. We ain't quite charted yet, but we're getting close.
Yeah. We're good.
Yeah.
And I don't know how that works, the life of a song like that. Once you hit radio with it, how long does it take? I mean, if it's got legs and you know it's going to be successful, I mean, go back to some of these other ones, Keep Them Kisses Comin. How long did it take? I mean,
well, most of my songs would always take at least a year.
Okay.
But Keep Them Kisses Comin was different just because it got chosen for an iHeart program called On the Verge.
Oh, okay.
So when I was sitting at about 50 on the chart, 48, they called and said, "Hey, we're making Keep Them Kisses Comin the On the Verge song."
Yeah.
So I went from 48 to 44 one week, and then the next week I went from 44 to 30. And in the past, that would have taken me 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
But I did it in 1 week.
Oh, wow.
So that song wasn't on the chart as long as the other ones, just because we were able to bypass the 30s.
Yeah.
But if you're a superstar like Luke Combs or Morgan Wallen or those guys, their songs move a lot faster than ours, than mine does. But
sure.
Hopefully, when the song gets to a certain spot on the chart, it'll start testing really well, and then it'll move a little faster. But it's a marathon. It's definitely not a sprint.
Are you still working on new music all the time?
Always
Writing.
I don't write as much as I used to, just because I have so many songs in the can and I'm just sitting there waiting to do something with.
Are you reworking some of that old stuff?
I did. I put out 2023. I put out a double album called The Lost Files, where it was basically just a bunch of songs that I had already recorded.
You had one that hits that were. Is that what it was?
Well, then I did Almost Greatest Hits last year.
Okay.
And that's just me. I recorded all the songs that were on the radio.
Okay.
I re-recorded them.
Okay.
So I could own them.
Right.
And then, yeah, I'm always putting out something.
Okay. All right. Are you performing a lot or going out and doing much?
I do
or?
the shows that I want to do.
Yeah.
Again,
How many shows a year?
I do probably 80 shows a year.
Oh, still 80.
Mm-hmm.
You get out west much? I'll have to watch.
Very seldom. It's just expensive to get out there.
Yeah, yeah. So when you go and do a show, you're taking the full band and doing the
whatever they want, whatever they're paying for.
Yeah, yeah. Have you done any of the songwriter festivals or songwriter gigs at all like that?
I do a bunch of those.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where we actually got to meet Marla Cannon Goodman and Bryce Long, and got to interview those guys in Montana last fall. And the big reason we're here is there's a new songwriter festival coming to Las Vegas in August. There's 50 artists coming, and they've asked us to come and interview some of those. So some of those guys to help promote that.
Right on.
And so,
yeah, I know some of those guys that are kind of help.
Rob Hatch.
Yeah, I know Rob.
Matt.
I know Rob really well.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, we're excited. We're going to sit down with them on Thursday, and Rachel Thibodeau and Rebecca Lynn Howard.
Yeah, I'll be with Rebecca on Thursday. We're doing a show at the Franklin Theater.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're meeting with her, I think at 1:00 on Thursday. So,
okay.
To interview her, and then they just added a couple more guys. So anyway, I think we have 6 interviews that day, and then we're going to get to interview Buddy Cannon this week.
Nice.
And so we're excited. This has been fun.
It should be. Yeah.
And thank you so much for taking time to sit down with us. Before we go, well, a couple of other things. I love your hat, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. And I follow you. Why this even came about? One of your videos popped up on your social media, Craig's Cubby, when you clean out the truck the other day.
Oh yeah.
And I love that. And you reached down and pulled up your Glock 42, right? Yeah, I'm a concealed carry. So is that lady over there, Miss Shanda.
Have you seen my sign?
I did not.
I got one there in the door, and then that one right on that post says the lawful carrying of firearms is welcome here.
Thank you. And we flew, so we're not carrying, but we carry all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Maybe not right now, but like there's one dude that just left right when we started. He had I'm sure he was
carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. Absolutely. That. No. Yeah. I'm an Idaho farm boy. Grew up on the farm. I had a rifle in my back window of my truck. I carried a .357 Magnum in my pickup going to school every day.
Yeah.
And left it unlocked. You
right.
know what I mean? So anyway.
Times have changed.
Yes. Yeah. Big Second Amendment guy here. So.
Right.
Anyway, thank you for that. Yeah. There you go. Well, thank you. Before we go, I'm going to hand you this Teton guitar. Have you play me a little tune? Let me check the tuning on it. I plucked on it a little bit this morning, and then that young gal played it. Is it okay?
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. Like the John Prine says, remember everything. I remember every song I sang on a guitar out of tune. You know that song? You don't know that? I remember everything by John Prine. Were you not a Prine guy?
I know this is probably a little bit of blasphemy, but I wasn't exposed to his music.
Sure.
Growing up.
Well, and I got to be honest with you. I mean, I know your music and love your music, but we have a tendency to listen to more Texas country. I mean, we're, Ray Wiley Hubbard and John Prine, Towns Van Zandt, Guy Clark. Of course, Guy lived here too. So, but what do you got? What are you gonna play us?
I'll play the song. This is a song I wrote about, my first truck. Okay. It was a 6 on the floor, 91 Ram, 5th wheel dually, Yosemite Sam, mud flaps, gun rack, couple wasn't me, Dad, back fender, baseball dents, under a half-inch of mud on that truck I grew up in. From AC/DC to AJ songs, me and Dad in that lab parked by Clifton Pond, fresh bait on a tailgate, Slim Jims and Gatorade, filling up a bucket of brim. to take home to mama in that truck I grew up in. I see a boy standing up on camel seat covers, one hand on the wheel, Superman in the other, then turning 16. Turning the keys, turning down River Road, just my boys and me, turning them Alpines all the way to 10. Passing out, waking up in that truck I grew up in. Now I've got review memories of adolescent years. First kiss, first ticket, first of a bunch of beers. Breakups and makeups, hunting trips and spit cups. Wish I could take one more spin and leave a trail of dust in that truck I grew up in. And be that boy standing up on camel seat covers, one hand on the wheel, Hot Wheel in the other, then turning 18. Turning the keys, turning down River Road, just my girl and me, turning that boy I was into a man. Lot of life, lot of love in that truck I grew up in. Oh, wish I could go back to 16 again. I turned them Alpines all the way to 10. Take one more trip around the sun in that truck I grew up in. In that truck I grew up in.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Man, that, boy, the memories flood back on that.
Right?
Flip that over on and autograph the back of it.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys are really great to us. This is the fourth guitar they've given us since we started the podcast. We've filled them up with autographs, and two of them are hanging up in my office at the house, and one we gave away, believe it or not. We did a giveaway. I wish I had it back.
You can hang it up.
We got one up there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if I don't jerk my ears off. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That helps. Hey, I don't want to get out of here without mentioning the foundation you started for your dad,
Yeah.
Kenny Campbell. So you lost your dad at 36 years old,
He
right?
was 36.
Colorectal cancer.
Right.
Terrible.
Yeah, I was 11.
Oh, my God.
I didn't really, I knew my dad was gone, and it wasn't until I got older that I realized what it was that took him from me. And then I started doing some digging and some research and realized that what he died from was very preventable.
Yeah.
Colorectal cancer is one of the highest, has the highest rate of prevention of all the cancers, as long as you get screened and get all that is very preventable. So that's why I started the Kenny Campbell Foundation, to help raise awareness and some money and for that, and for people to know that, just go get screened and you save your own life.
Been there, done that. I've been screened. I'm 64, so I've had a couple of them, and not enjoyable, but doable.
It's a small,
lots worse.
Small price to pay to.
Yeah.
I get one every 5 years.
Yeah,
So small price to pay to.
Well, Miss Shanda
live longer.
lost her mom to breast cancer, so she's 24 years ago, and I think she's had 30 mammograms.
Yeah.
And,
you got to stay in front of it.
You got to stay in front of it.
Yeah.
And so encourage everybody to do that. But you've raised over $1 million.
Yeah,
for that
over the
foundation.
past 12, 13 years. Yeah,
Good on you.
we've been well. We've done the cornhole tournaments. We have a lot of fun, and we raise a lot of money. So
where do you do that?
So the cornhole tournament is every June,
Okay.
the Tuesday of CMA Fest. We do it. We've done it all over the place, but we've kind of locked into a really cool spot down in Nashville called 6th and Peabody.
Okay.
So that's where it's going to be.
Cool. Okay. And it's in June during CMA Fest.
June the 3rd this year.
Awesome. Well, once again, Craig, thank you so much.
My pleasure,
Appreciate it.
man.
Where
Thanks.
can they find you and your music?
Just Craig Campbell TV is my social media, and you know, just Google Craig Campbell, look it up. I'm usually the first one that pops up.
You're easy to find.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
For sure.
Well, once again, thank you so much.
Man.
We appreciate you.
Yeah,
this has
absolutely.
been fun. Tell them real quick about the coffee shop too.
So here it is, Grindstone Cowboy is our spot. We're about to celebrate our 3rd anniversary. We here in the middle of downtown Eagleville, and
Right.
so we got a new location that's about to open this fall down in Shelbyville, Tennessee.
How far is that from here?
It's about 30 minutes, 35
Okay.
minutes, and then we have a location going in Florida next year. So
tell me again, it's in the Panhandle.
so 30A,
30A.
Santa Rosa Beach, Destin,
Okay. Destin. Okay.
area.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
So
All right.
lots going on.
All right. Well, good luck to you in all
Appreciate it.
in all you do, and thanks again for sitting down. Hey, for Musical Miles Podcast, I'm your host Byron Duffin here with Mr. Craig Campbell at the Grindstone Cowboy. We'll see you somewhere down the road. Adios for now.